NCR introduces Towerview, a major breakthrough in information productivity for government, for business, for research, for any organization that must work with information in any format. NCR Towerview introduces new levels of productivity using such advanced features as windowing, multitasking, high-resolution graphics, and a combined graphical and character-based user interface. NCR Towerview is the first new productivity tool to give you all this and more in a system that expands your Unix-based capabilities rather than replacing them. Productivity. It's the power to do more for far less than you probably thought possible. Taking advantage of high-speed communications and open systems architectures already in place, the NCR Towerview distributes user interface functionality where it can do the greatest amount of work at the lowest costs and with the least demands on the host. What sets the NCR Towerview apart is the way it makes available such advanced industry standards as the X-Window system and open systems architecture. It extends your applications to meet bottom-line productivity needs. To understand why it solves today's most pressing information needs, let's position the NCR Towerview alternative among today's common information processing strategies. Classic distributed systems use terminals as extensions of a single host computer. If you need to work with information from adjacent systems, you have to carry it physically from one system to the other, often copying it by hand. Networking introduced a more productive solution based on the client-server relationship. The server is a host computer that passes information back and forth among the various client systems. Increases in user productivity also introduce price-performance trade-offs. As your needs call for more complex applications, you look beyond low-cost PCs to the low-end workstations and enhanced PC 386 systems, costing anywhere from $7,500 to more than $20,000 per terminal. The NCR Towerview enters this price-performance matrix capable of extending the full functionality of an NCR Tower 32 host at a price lower than the enhanced PC 286 systems. It combines the specific power and benefits of distributed user interface systems with the integrated capabilities of networked systems. A single NCR Towerview can simultaneously access multiple hosts sharing X-Window system capabilities. Multiple NCR Towerview units can also provide workstation capabilities across the same communications network. This approach differs from conventional systems in that the NCR Towerview workstations include an operating executive, windowing, and communications capabilities, along with available memory to engage in multiple tasks. These capabilities reside in firmware, software on a chip rather than as downloaded software, which starts the NCR Towerview X station to working faster than workstations that have to load these programs from disk drives or other external sources. If you already own an NCR Tower 32 system, the NCR Towerview will extend its capabilities. If you are using other hardware with X-Window system capabilities, NCR Towerview will integrate its capabilities in new and powerful ways. Or if you are just considering replacing or upgrading an obsolete system, the NCR Towerview presents a new opportunity to achieve your target capabilities at a far lower investment than any other strategy. The NCR Towerview approach brings productivity to the desktop through its powerful use of multitasking, graphical commands, and windowing capabilities. Compare the use of icons with how you dial your telephone. The rotary dial provides an effective improvement in response over an operator, and touch tone increases both speed and accuracy. But now, speed dialing allows 1 or 2 digits to replace as many as 24. Using the mouse to point and click on an icon is like speed dialing, faster, easier, and much more accurate. Graphics capabilities coupled with the point and click control capabilities of mouse input speeds the user's capabilities tremendously. Graphics capabilities also open the way to displays in any of the world's known languages, So regardless of where the NCR Towerview may be used, there is no language barrier. In addition, the NCR Towerview continues to support ASCII text input as well. Thus, familiar applications further enhance productivity. The most significant productivity advance, however, comes from NCR Towerview windowing capability. Each different window deals with a different task. Those tasks can come from the same host or from different hosts. Using these windowing capabilities, information displayed in one window can be copied and pasted to other windows. All users need the assurance that they will be able to expand their system without fear of obsolescence. They also demand responsive solutions that do not force them into acquiring overpowered and overpriced technical and scientific workstations. NCR Towerview responds beautifully to those demands. In a moment, we will summarize the benefits that are quickly making this the productivity tool that will shape the next generation of computer applications. First, this brief technical overview will help explain what makes the NCR Towerview so capably productive. Technically, the NCR Towerview fits into the category called X Station, indicating that it supports the X Window System server software locally, without local Unix processing, nor the associated costs of Unix hardware. The NCR Towerview unit includes the monitor, the keyboard, the mouse, and the electronics which drive the unit and communicate with the host. The 15-inch monitor has a high-resolution screen, comparing favorably with workstations costing as much as $3,000 more. The black and white image resembles a printed page. 1,024 horizontal pixels by 800 vertical produces as sharp an image as you will find in many dedicated CAD and graphic systems. This is a non-interlaced image, refreshed 60 times each second. Interlaced displays, common to television sets and many computer terminals, make 2 passes on the screen to complete one image. By displaying the complete image in a single pass, we reduce user fatigue by eliminating screen flicker. The Tube Saver feature extends the life of the screen by shutting down power to the display when the unit has not been used for a specified time interval. The display is restored simply by pressing any key or moving the mouse. The NCR Towerview includes a detached standard keyboard with 101 keys. The mouse represents a significant productivity advance, simplifying the way the user controls the graphical interface. With icon-based command processing, the mouse results in faster user training. The NCR Towerview has a 3-button mouse, which increases the potential input functionality of the X Station. These buttons can be user-defined by applications or systems administrator, increasing user input. The logic and communications electronics are housed in the base located under the monitor. All the NCR Towerview intelligence is located on the main processor board, including a Motorola 68020 processor running at 16.67 megahertz, 512 kilobytes of ROM containing all the firmware, 512 kilobytes of dynamic RAM, 2 connectors for optional memory modules of either 512 kilobytes or 2 megabytes, 128 kilobytes of dedicated video display RAM, a non-volatile RAM that saves user-defined operating parameters and restores them at power up, RS-232 communication logic and port, plus 2 connectors for expansion modules. Firmware includes the operating executive, the X server windowing system, and NCR Towerview services. The operating executive supports a rich array of multitasking, communications, graphics, and logical operations. Programmability is accomplished by downloading software into the NCR Towerview. The processor, coupled with the multitasking operating executive, offloads the host computer user interface processor like a front-end processor offloads its host. The 512 kilobytes of DRAM, is sufficient for typical applications. More demanding or complex applications can be supported by adding an optional memory module of 512 kilobytes or 2 megabytes. The 68020 processor is tightly coupled to the video RAM for high-speed image movement. With the DMA chip, the processor can manipulate cursor and screen information in microseconds. This tightly coupled architecture supports applications that typically require much greater memory from more costly workstations. Because the NCR Towerview functions as a single unit within a larger distributed environment, it works faster, cheaper, and more productively than alternative systems. The back of the base contains the 25-pin RS-232 port, 2 expansion slots for optional input-output submodules, the mouse connector, the keyboard connector, the main fuse, power cord receptacle, and power switch, plus 4 status LEDs to indicate the results of power-up diagnostics. The X Window system was developed jointly by MIT, IBM, DEC, and several other vendors as an industry-standard network-based graphic environment on Unix. It allows many different applications to run simultaneously on a single NCR Towerview workstation. Within the NCR Tower 32 or other host, the graphical windowing environment provides an icon processing user interface, an X Interface Manager plus the X Window system with User Interface Toolkit to develop specific applications, plus a graphics library. Within the NCR Towerview X Station, the X Window system provides X Server software to manage simultaneous requests to the screen, to display graphics commands from any host, and to control data movement to and from the keyboard and mouse. Any application for the X Window system can be easily used on NCR Towerview. Moreover, as more applications written for graphical windowing environments become available, such as AT&T's OpenLook, you can implement them easily to support uniform, standard user interfaces. In addition, NCR Towerview services provide you menu selection, diagnostics, power-up values, and host login selections. One of the great features of the NCR Towerview is its flexible configurations. It might have a simple RS-232C connection to an NCR Tower 32 host, or it might reside on an Ethernet local area network connected to many NCR Tower 32 hosts, other Unix hosts supporting X Windows, and multiple NCR Towerview servers. The unit provides Ethernet connection to either thick or thin coaxial cable, extending networking capabilities up to 1,640 feet. You may also have PCs on the same network sharing the windowing capabilities of the host as well as hosts from other vendors. But remember, the NCR Towerview offers more cost-effective solutions than similarly configured enhanced PCs or technical workstations. And the NCR Towerview solution comes from a single supplier, one that puts product quality as its #1 priority. What does all this mean to you as a user? The NCR Towerview expands the capability of your present and future systems, regardless of vendor, to do more work more efficiently and more cost-effectively than any other solution. In addition to expanded system capabilities, the NCR Towerview also increases personal productivity. You get faster user response from graphic representations of information, coupled with the ability to review mission-critical information on a single screen. Because icon-based graphic commands are more intuitive and easier to understand than their character-based counterparts, there is a much shorter learning curve. You reduce human error with easy-to-comprehend graphic representations using familiar desktop metaphors. The elimination of typing reduces the introduction of new errors. You also get an increased user comfort level with the "what you see is what you get" on-screen representation that eliminates guessing, uncertainty, or user intimidation. NCR's commitment to open systems architecture is evidenced by our participation in X-Open and the founding of COS and Unix International. Open systems architecture based on industry standards protects your investment in NCR Towerview X stations. It allows changes and improvements in affordable increments, so you can add new capabilities as they become available or your needs change. NCR Towerview is the one productivity tool to support your dynamic growth as it occurs. NCR Towerview lets you invest in what you need now, nothing more, and certainly no less. As we said at the beginning, NCR Towerview is the first new productivity tool that expands upon your present capabilities rather than replacing them. Best of all, these affordable NCR Towerview benefits are available now.